Hey, here's another technique for you. If you want to be a landlord, if you don't mind being a landlord, right? You can combine that with what we call Subto financing along with a wraparound mortgage. Here's an example. You take somebody in pre-foreclosure and then you just take over their loan for them, right? It's called subject to. You'll give them a little bit of money to walk away. They don't have to pay any closing costs. They don't have to fix the house up or anything. Um, but the key is the loan stays in their name, but the house is deeded over to you, right? That's the core bones of a subject to financing, right? But it's very important that you stay in the deal until that seller is cashed out. But what you want to do is after you go to closing, for the subject to part, and the seller stays on the loan and the house is deeded to you, and then you turn around, especially if you get it prior to 2023, because the rates start going up in 2000. I think it was July of 2022. So say if you could get a rate for like 3% or something, or lower, or 4%, right? You can take and do a wraparound mortgage on that thing, right? And get the end buyer to give you a nice big fat deposit, like 10-15%, right? And then you could bump that rate up from that 3 or 4 that you got it. You can bump that up to 7.5, and then you can make you $400 or $500 a month or more, right? And then at the end, when they buy it from you in 2 to 5 years, right, you're gonna get that chunk of cash too, maybe 70 or 80 grand, because you can charge them a premium on that price. Always just look at what they're selling for at that time. But you can make a fat check at the end, 80,000-90,000 at the end. So you getting paid 3 ways when you get that subject to, right? Because you only gonna get that seller maybe about 2-3%, right? And then if they have an agent, you might have to get an agent something like 1.5% or something, right? And then all you got to do is